attachment will keep you miserable. It's something that, we all just feel guilty for, because I just feel like attachment is just part of human, just part of being human, is attaching to things and people, you know. They always say that the less things that you end up caring about, the more free you are to do what you want, if you stop caring about, let's say, the things that you own, such as your car, your house, um, the stuff that you do in your free time, the people that you surround yourself around and stuff, the more free you are to do what you want. And I do think this is kind of true, the easier you let things go, the easier it is to start new things out, right? And the problem is with attachment is you make stuff that's unpredictable, especially people, right? And items, right? That they're just unpredictable by their own nature, part of your identity. And you cannot tie down something they cannot really control as part of your identity, Alright, I will give you like an example of this shit. Okay, so this might be a pretty stupid example, but I'm a huge football fan. I watch football week in, week out. I'm a huge Barca fan, and might have like a good collection of Barca kits. 2 years ago, my mum bought me this 2008, 2009 season kit. I think it was like the season where Barca won like the first triple ever or some shit like that. Like they won like all 6 major trophies and stuff, and they had like Messi at the back. Loved it, and I used to wear that kit everywhere. Everywhere that I go, I just wear that kit, But I didn't really take much care of it. But that kit somehow was part of my identity, If I wanted to go out with my friends, or just go down to the corner shop down my street, or go to school sometimes with it, I just do it, There was a time then inevitably my mom just saw the way I used to treat that kid and she threw it away. It wasn't real, but I was really attached to it. I made that item part of my identity somehow, which is something that you really shouldn't do, because things inevitably come to an end. And it was that kid that became part of my identity, which led me to be really sad for about 2 weeks the moment I figured out that my mom threw that kit away. I was stressed out the moment I couldn't find it. But it kept me miserable. It kept me sad, miserable, angry. Just I was really mad at the moment. But in a way, this can apply to anything. It applies to if you attach yourself to your car or to your house or to the money that you have or the job that you have, or even relationships, you cannot really trust that, and that those things can come to an end at any given time. You cannot really attach them as much, because you cannot let that kind of stuff hijack who you are. You cannot let that kind of stuff hijack your mood. Buddha once said that attachment is the root of all suffering, and an example of that is the way people treat relationships. Whether they're friendships or actual romantic relationships. The reason why it's so hard to let relationships go is because you make that person part of your identity. You make your romantic partner part of who you are, your friendships is part of who you are. It's like the moment that you let them go and stuff, it becomes really hard. It becomes like impossible, and the moment that you do, your mood and the way that you feel and it feels like you lost something that was part of you, when in reality it really shouldn't be part of you in the first place. But yeah, so much about it. See you.